What's up, Feasters? Welcome back to another great episode of the Anime Feast. I'm your host, Dominique, and with me today is my great co-host, Matt.
What up, everybody? Oh, Dom, I am excited today.
It's a good one. It's been a while. But today we're gonna do a manga review. We haven't done that in quite some time, and what a great time to do it. Our favorite One Piece came out, chapter 1029. Holy crap! There's so many chapters of One Piece.
That's such an odd chapter number. Like it is odd, but at the same time, like it's just a weird saying. 1029.
Right. But before we dig in, guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching the video today. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want more videos like this. We are going to be doing these hopefully weekly, just getting some manga reviews and different topics going. So be sure to hit those bells.
Yep. Awesome. And of course, we start the podcast. Wow, Jesus. We start the chapter off with Sanji, my boy. Still Sanji. What is it? Well, Tuan is on vacation, so that's why he's not in this right now. But we have a little group chat with me, Dom, and Tuan, and the picture of the SpongeBob and Queen meme, where Queen is just beating on, or the guy's beating on SpongeBob, and it's just Queen and Sanji as SpongeBob. It just gets even better the more time. Like, it's only been 2 weeks or 3 weeks since we were on break for One Piece last week. But with that, like, this chapter still just makes that meme even better every time.
Yeah, it's very true. It was always like, being afraid of how much damage Queen may end up doing to Sanji, just like how SpongeBob was afraid of that one dude beating him up, and the next thing you know, there was no damage at all with any of the hits. And again, thanks to last chapter, at the end of it, we all saw that Sanji, when he was talking about his body feeling weird, boom, it's because the German technology, his inhuman body is finally taking effect, which probably has something to do with the German suit, because he said it started happening after the second time he put the suit on. So
just giving like a jolt, and I guess he's afraid. He's definitely afraid of him losing his mind and being like his siblings.
His heart.
But his heart, yeah. But I don't think it changes his heart. It just changes his outside body. It doesn't change his thoughts. At least it hasn't changed his thoughts yet. So
right. But that's one of the things he was like mentioning, because his siblings, like what it did to his siblings is it pretty much made them like unfeeling monsters, and he doesn't want to become that. Like he's already having the part where his body is now being like theirs. He doesn't want to also develop further to where he becomes emotionless like they are. Because as we know, Sanji is the most emotional, probably outside of Luffy, the most emotional person on the Straw Hats. So it's just kind of like, I understand where he's coming from. Like, I don't want this. Like, yes, it's a great power up for him, but he knows the negatives of, like, all of my siblings are freaking robots, and I don't want that. So.
But I think it's also with the competition, like them growing up with the competition and everything, and then them just also being down on Sanji and just being better than everybody else. They just have that mentality. While Sanji never got that mentality. But we'll see.
They had to be down on him because of the fact that he wasn't,
I'm sorry, I'm human.
He was normal. Yeah, he was normal. And like you said, he was like those heartless monsters, because literally they don't have the emotions because of what Vegapunk, or not Vegapunk, LOL, what their dad Judge did to them. But it was great. I think I laughed a lot because Sanji was like running away in the beginning. He was like, wait, I need time to process everything. Leave me alone. It was like trying to run away.
Everybody's like, oh, cool. This time's a great time to attack him. It's like, don't attack me. Let me figure this out.
Yeah, but now he, just like Luffy, can take bullets with no problem. Luffy, because he was rubber and it would just bounce out of him. But now Sanji's getting shot in the back of the head and nothing.
It's just weird that he said it hurts. So I guess it like the pain doesn't go away. It's just he just recovered, like super healing ability. It looks like.
And from the looks of it, it didn't even like really puncture him or anything. It just like hit. So just think of like if I threw a rock at you, it didn't like go into your head, but it did hurt a little bit. Like that's kind of what's happening to him at this point.
It's like I'm rewatching the original Dragon Ball, and it's like when Launch shoots bullets at Goku, it just hits him, and he's like, "Oh, that still hurts," but it doesn't penetrate his body.
And then obviously the more he does it, the better it's going to be for him. The less pain he'll end up having, because his body's still developing. But we roll over to Eustace, Captain Kidd, Big Mom, Law, freaking Hawkins, and Kid. There's a lot. Killer. There's a lot going on right now, and we were all ready to go back to this. We were all needing to go back to this because it was like what's going to happen. The last straw man that Hawkins has is Kid. So therefore, if Killer kills Hawkins here, then it kills Kid. Like, how are we going to get around this? And I remember us talking about it, or like when it first happened chapters ago, being like, well, technically Law doesn't have a left arm, so let's see if like that can.
Kid doesn't have a left arm.
Sorry, yeah, Kill doesn't have that arm. So like, if Hawkins attacks that arm, will it actually hurt Hawkins or will it hurt Kid still? And thankfully.
And it's so weird that I guess like Hawkins didn't realize, because he put Kid's soul in his left arm too, right? That's why Kid's getting back up, because Kid's soul patch was in the left arm.
Yeah, wherever that doll was, the strawman was in that arm. So when Kid was able to cut that, when Killer cut that arm off, he was able to remove the doll, which at that point is now like Kid is completely free now, which is great. And I respect Killer so much because I feel like it was known he's a very similar Zoro. I feel like that was like the beginning. It was supposed to be that Kid and Luffy had similar crews to an extent, and it makes sense because Killer and Zoro are the only non-captain supernovas, and it makes sense they're very much the same way. Like, I will sacrifice myself for my captain, and that's how it was. Because the first Killer was like, remove Kid and take my life instead. And then when that didn't happen, he was like, I'm going to fight to do whatever I can to free my captain, even if that means I'm cutting your goddamn arm off and taking the straw out of you. So,
and his just that, I don't know. And then Kid just standing up afterwards, he's like, oh man, that pressure is finally off now. Like, I assume, this is assumption, like I assume like when they got to the treaty, like Apu, Kid, Hawkins, and Kid, that for Hawkins to join, Kid had to give him his soul just in case in case they turned on each other, kind of thing. And Kid was like, whatever, just help me out with my plan.
Yeah.
And just, here's my soul. But, gee.
I don't want to say soul. I don't think it's anything to do with their soul, because Big Mom's a soul fruit user. It's just because, remember, he does like the straw man, kind of like the voodoo stuff. So all he would need is like a strand of hair or like a patch of skin or something like that. Put it in the doll, and then that doll represents that person. But yeah, it's just like, I loved it because it was Killer calling Hawkins a bitch, pretty much, being like, you were scared, you're regretting the fact that you were terrified and you wanted to go live, and you ran off and became a little baby back bitch, submitting to Kaido, thinking that if you didn't, you were going to die. We didn't submit to Kaido, and look at us, still alive and beating your ass.
And I don't know, Hawkins' power is still weird because he still trusted like the heart of the cards kind of thing as his power. Like, that's I mean, because like he had the devil, he pulled the right one, the Strawman card, the Death Upright, which meant like he was going to win the fight. Like, he got a good hit on Killer, at least, because I mean, the last scene when Killer's like, oh, get him, partner, that's what. Oh, was it go get him, partner? But he's still dripping blood down his face, so he still got attacked. Or if it was either that attack or from when he fought Kaido and Big Mom up top.
Yeah, it's just, and even if it is that the Death Upright pretty much solidified Hawkins taking out Killer. Killer also took out Hawkins, so it's like a win-win at the end for them.
So I think it's a bigger win for the Straw Hats because Hawkins is much more dangerous. I mean, I guess Killer's a big piece of the puzzle too for the other side, but Hawkins with the straw power, I think it's.
I feel like it's a big matchup thing because I don't think Hawkins would have had a shot against Kaido and dealing any damage to Kaido, but Killer could deal damage to Kaido because of his sonic blades. So it's really a matchup thing based off of them. I'm also surprised that I guess Law was too busy fighting Big Mom to like think and understand why Kid was being hurt, because he was seeing Kid randomly get hurt and he was like, what are you doing, Eustace? Like, what's going on? Like, it didn't like go to him to like, oh wait, Hawkins could probably be somewhere. Like, I don't know. I guess it never. Now that I think about it, it wouldn't make sense because Law never saw Hawkins. Only Killer and Kid saw Hawkins. But
in the paper they show that Hawkins, Kid, and Pooh were going after Shanks.
Yeah, but that's way long ago. I'm talking about right now. I'm like right now in this battle. Like, I was thinking Law, because Law knows Hawkins' power. Because remember, Law fought Hawkins earlier in Wano. So I was thinking when Law was seeing Kid randomly getting injured but not taking attacks from Big Mom, like why didn't Spawn on come to him like, oh wait, Hawkins is probably being damaged and it's taking part of Kid. But it's also probably because the last time Law saw Hawkins, Law had like chopped Hawkins into like 16 pieces and left him in a corner.
Oh man,
But
but that's they did my boy Killer and Kid write this chapter. Oh, we can maybe stop doing the useless Captain Kids.
I determined, I forgot what the battle was, but when I did say I was no longer going to call him useless Captain Kidd, he is finally useless Captain Kidd. And now his big thing is that he wants, it's always been that he wants to take down the Yonko, but now he really, really has his opportunity to do it. He's got Law.
I think he's too proud to have Law help him out, but at the same time, I think at the end of the day, that's how he's gonna beat Big Mom.
Yeah. So, I guess that's a quick side note we can go. Do you think that they will take down Big Mom here?
That's hard. I do. I think it's going to be on, like, Kid's going to actually get, maybe, I really can't see him actually winning, but there's going to be something that, like, something that Mononosuke does that will give them an advantage when Big Mom's doing, like, she's going to be, like, in the air, and then, like, the island's going to drop, and she's going to be hit by the floor, and then that's how, like, Kid can get on top of her and, like, stab her in the back or something like that. Or, I want him to use his magnetic power somehow to beat Big Mom. I think that's the only way that's going to...
As long as he doesn't do Punk Gibson again, if I see that move one more time, I will lose my shit. Like, that is that the only... We need more variety. Yes, good lord. I don't want to see another Punk Gibson for the rest of Wano.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Because it's like...
But do you think they're going to win?
Oh, I mean, against Big Mom, I don't think they will. I think they'll still deal enough damage. It's just the fact that they're already pretty beat up. Big Mom's not that beat up. Kid took a lot more beating because of Hawkins and Killer's fight, and now so he's pretty wobbly, pretty banged up. He has the willpower. It is confirmed that he has Conqueror's Haki, so at some point we should probably see him use that in this battle. But outside of that, I don't think they'll win the fight. I think it'll be pretty good because I still think about the fact in the back of my mind that Big Mom's kids are still there. Like, the Big Mom pirates are still on Wano. We don't know where they are right now because they failed multiple times to get up the waterfall. But at this point, they have to be somewhere close because Big Mom was able to get up there. Now Pedo got up there on his slug, or his candy slug, and it's been enough time that he got up, found Marco, did things with Marco, fought many people, have done all these things. There's been so much time that's passed that at some point someone else has to have made it up. I'm not saying everyone's made it up, but, like, I'm thinking Smoothie's probably made it up. I think Cracker was on the boat. Maybe he's made it up. There's got to be at least 4 or 5 of Big Mom's commanders that have come up somehow.
I think maybe they're there, but they're gonna, like, when Big Mom's defeated, they're gonna give her, like Smoothie will, like, rush her, like, Smoothie power back to get Big Mom back to the ship, so she doesn't die on, like, the land of Wano. Like, she gets some time to recover and just, like, reflect of, like, oh, I've been doing this for too long. It's time to hang up the pirate hat kind of thing.
Oh, I don't see Big Mom hanging it up until she dies. But I think that would be good. I could see that. Like, if they do take her down, it would be that the Big Mom pirates, like, rescue her and they shoot back off to Whole Cake Island for the time being to heal up. Let Kaido lose this battle here because he looks like he's already about to lose, and and that way they also get out in time before the Navy shows up, because we now know the Navy's showing up. So there's little things to, like, a lot of things are about to happen. So, like, this would be the perfect time for them to get out of Dodge before things really hit the fan.
That, and they just do Smoothie bad because she has such a cool power. She can come in there and just murk everybody after when they're all damaged, but I can't. I really do think, like, she's gonna be there for the rescue for Big Mom. That's what I guess I'm trying to get at.
Well, we shall see. Yeah, I loved the last part of the chapter with Hawkins pulling the what was it, the tower. That last part was the tower, and the thing that is with the tower is like the collapse and the end of, like, something old and brittle, and, like, the new way forwards are pretty much flipping everything on its head. Which is, I feel like it was the last key, and the reason Oda did that was kind of like showing us this is the turning point in the battle. Moving forward, we are opening a new era. This will be Luffy winning, Kid and Hawkins, or Kid and Law winning, and, like, a new pirate era under the supernovas.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I was like, this is so cool, and it's just like the first step. Like, I guess we're looking at the final mountain of beating Kaido, and this is literally the first step of where we actually beat Kaido and Big Mom. I'm very excited. Very, very excited.
But yeah, guys, give us your thoughts on on how you guys enjoyed the chapter. What you guys think is happening next? Will Big Mom be defeated by Kid and Law? Will the Big Mom pirates come to save her? How long will it take for Luffy to defeat Kaido? Are they going to save it before Onigashima crashes in the capital? What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure you guys follow us on our social medias. We are on Twitter as Anime Feast and on Instagram as The Anime Feast. We look forward to hearing from you guys and enjoying all of it. Until next time.
Peace.
Peace.